and I was headed toward her. As I started to head toward her, my dog started to squat. I started to yell, I said, stop. You know what I'm saying? I wanted her to stop, and before I could get the words out, he started shooting. My dog ran around in circles. He shot about 3 or 4 times. My dog ran around in circles and then ran toward me. He was still aiming the gun. I said, what are you doing? I was like, please stop.
Okay. Mr. Ford, you've had difficulty with Mr. Harvey in the past. Were you cited twice for having your dog
I've never been cited for my dog being loose at all. The only thing that I've gotten from animal control was one written warning that if I have the dogs outside and I'm not home, that there's an actual pit bull specific law that says that if they're outside and I'm not at home, they have to be in an enclosure. That's it. That's all that I got. And I had no idea.
Now, was there a time when your dog was outside of an enclosure when you weren't home?
Yes, there were times when they were outside, they were on leashes though. But they have to actually be inside some kind of fenced-in area.
So they were on leashes tied to something?
They were on leashes tied to trees.
That's not a way to keep a dog.
Correct.
If you're not home.
Right. I understand that.
Well, you do understand that.
Right.
And at that time, was it just the one female dog that you had, or puppies as well?
It was her 2 puppies.
Okay. Yes, Mr. Harvey.
Okay, Your Honor. I guess this must be his brother-in-law, whoever this is, ma'am. I'm staying with him. Also had about 4 pits there. And if this pit chased me up.
Just a second. Mr. Ford, at some point did you have someone else living with you who also had dogs?
Yes, I had my brother-in-law living with me.
And he had dogs?
Yes.
How many?
He had 3.
And they were the same kind of dog?
Correct.
Now you can continue.
Yeah, and when they were called out to animal control, his wife, whoever, stated to animal control that those are not their dogs. But he took control on the first day we moved in. Mr. Ford came over to me, apologized. Mr. Harvey, I'm sorry about the dogs and all that stuff. I said, that's fine. I had some fence in my backyard that I actually tore down, and I offered to Mr. Ford so he can control these dogs. Mr. Ford just didn't want to take the fence that I offered to him, Your Honor. And I also had police report where they're actually picking up his dog on the same day I went down to the courthouse to file this action against Mr. Ford. And his brother-in-law dog actually chased me in my garage, Your Honor. Right now, as a homeowner, I feel threatened at my own property. We haven't been there less than 3 months, and this continue to go on.
Well, Mr. Ford says that he's no longer there.
That's a lie, ma'am.
I'm there currently,
there,
but
right
what it says is that I have to move by August the 10th.
Oh,
you see
fine.
what I'm saying?
May I see that, please?
Yes.
And also,
so he's going to be gone August 10th.
Okay, and we have another problem, Your Honor. I got a health department just called me on the way here, and I called him twice. He keep all these dogs in his garage. He would rinse their feces in our house. If you can notice, that's just how close they are together. And his house runs down a hill. We got to smell feces.
Listen to me. He's leaving.
Yes, Your Honor.
And he's not the one that you should complain to. You should complain to the owner of the house.
I called the owner, Your Honor. I called and I also explained to her. I thought maybe you would like to know what's going on. The dogs we're being attacked.
How are your other neighbors?
Everybody in the neighborhood gets along. I got one neighbor here with me. Me and my neighbor just next door. We're both doing our landscaping. And
that's actually not true at all. I've seen him arguing with several other neighbors who had dogs. There was an incident maybe about a couple months ago. He was arguing with a guy down by the lake because the guy was walking his dog down by the lake.
Argue with you down by the lake.
Exactly. That's the first time that he went and argued that we got into an incident. I walked my dog out to the lake. It's a dog. It's a large breed dog, and any dog, when it's a house dog, needs to burn off energy. I walked her into the woods, and I let her off the leash. As we came back, 100 yards but back in, I put her back on the leash and proceeded to walk back to my house. He meets me at the edge of his yard and tells me that I need to keep my dog on the leash because he owns a pistol.
Correct.
Now listen to me. You have to understand, Mr. Ford, that you may say your dog has to burn off steam, but if the law says that you're supposed to keep your dog on a leash at all times, you have to keep your dog on a leash or within your property. There are ways to do that. They have fences that you can put around property. They have all kinds of ways to ensure that your beloved animal doesn't cause annoyance to your neighbor. And if you didn't do that, and because you didn't do that, your landlord chooses to evict you, that's not his problem. I'm dismissing your counterclaim. If you have to move, I don't have a landlord here that tells me why you have to move.
Also, part of my counterclaim is for harassment.
No, listen to me. Listen to me, sir.
I hear you.